This week on Inside Boulder News, a unique rain barrel project brings awareness to new legislation while raising money for nonprofits. CU students pitch in to clean up University Hill, and six-time Olympic gold medalist Amy van Dyken-Rouen takes a spin around Boulder Reservoir with the Expand program. Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Ashley Prill. Rain barrels officially became legal in Colorado as of August 10th. While this legislation allows small residential properties to collect rooftop water to be used for irrigation purposes, it includes specific requirements to protect public health and water right concerns. To help educate the public about the regulations, the city got creative with the help of local artists and businesses.
What we're doing today is putting a clear coat on them that has some UV protection. What we tried to do is find as many diverse styles with the art and different artists that are all local. There are 30 barrels. We're the last state in the country to legalize rainwater collection, so that's kind of exciting. I know for me personally, I have a backyard garden, so it will help with that. The fact that they're painted by local artists is really cool, just because it could be a conversation piece in your backyard instead of just a brown barrel that's fully functional. So it's functional and beautiful.
Instead of just giving rain barrels away or doing a traditional rebate, we decided we would do something that was a little more engaging with the public, that would help support local community arts, help support economic vitality, and also kind of get our water conservation message across, and most importantly, just the proper way to use these rain barrels.
They have to be properly installed, so make sure you look that up on bouldersaveswater.net, and that they have a sealable lid, right? So you don't have anything leaking in there, and that you also have this net because that'll help prevent mosquito breeding. So that's really important to have.
Rain barrels in and of themselves may not save that much water, but it's more about promoting the water conservation ethic. They're another tool in the water conservation toolkit to help customers and to really raise awareness around just how to use water more wisely. So rain barrels help collect the water that runs off the roof and just allow you to kind of disperse that slowly through the garden. The new legislation makes it clear they can only be used for outdoor purposes in your garden, and hopefully it helps people think about xeriscape and sprinkler systems and the things that get them thinking about water conservation and fixing broken sprinkler heads or reducing their number of water days. And maybe if rain barrels are a way to offset that, then it's a great mix.
The Boulder Barrel Project barrels will be on display until September 10th, culminating with an auction and evening event on September 15th. Proceeds will be used to support local nonprofits and artists. Get all the details at boulderbarrelproject.com. For decades, dedicated community members have been working to improve the quality of life on University Hill. As part of this effort, philanthropy was created.
We want to create opportunities for students to work alongside business owners, year-round residents, and really have a collaboration on this effort to improve quality of life on the Hill. Philanthropy embodies this idea that the Hill can change, that it can be a place that people throughout the city want to come and work and play and visit.
As part of a series of philanthropy cleanup events, CU students took to the streets this week.
We actually have a CU student group through the Residence Life office called the Stampede Camp, and these are 100+ incoming freshmen every year who help to make the Hill cleaner throughout the neighborhoods. We really try to help to establish that relationship early between the CU students and the residents who are here year-round.
Philanthropy continues in the fall when members from the CU Interfraternity Council and pledges help clean up Columbia Cemetery, and in the spring, the CU Underpass and Hill Commercial District gets spruced up with new plants in addition to cleaning. So far, the hard work is really paying off.
One of the most exciting parts of philanthropy is that we can see year over year that we're having an impact. In the first year, we had students going throughout the Hill neighborhoods, through the alleys, cleaning up dumpster graffiti, getting stickers off of signs. In the second year, those areas, the graffiti largely hadn't come back. So year after year, we're able to expand the scope of philanthropy. We're actually making our way down the hill towards Arapahoe so that the gateways to the hill are starting to look more and more welcoming and beautiful as well.
Find more information online about how to join in on the next philanthropy event. Since the early 1980s, Boulder's Expand program, which stands for Exciting Programs, Adventures, and New Dimensions, has been helping people with disabilities to improve and gain new recreation and leisure skills. This week, six-time Olympic gold medalist Amy van Dyken-Rouen dropped in to participate in the adaptive Waterski program.
I water skied when I was able-bodied, but it was like when I was, 16, maybe 18 years old, Then after that, they were like, ooh, you're a good swimmer, so you should probably not get hurt. So it's been a while, and then I haven't done it since I've been injured, which is just over 2 years.
The Adaptive Water Ski program is really run by our awesome volunteers. I get like 30 volunteers a year that come out and volunteer every Tuesday for 8 weeks, June through August. And we have boat drivers, jet ski drivers, rescue people, land buddies, and so forth.
Stan Munson has participated in the adaptive water skiing program since it started in 1983, the same year he suffered a brain injury.
It was like an awakening for me because I learned how to move recreationally again. It's fantastic, and I loved it so much I've just done it every year since then.
Before getting out on the water, each participant is fit with proper equipment.
The most important thing is the cage. We need to make sure that the person fits into the cage, and this part right here where their hips go needs to be snug around their hips, tight but not painful, so that when they crash, if they crash, it just pops off and they aren't stuck in it.
People who are in chairs for whatever reason, sometimes you get treated with kid gloves, and sometimes people are like, no, you can't play basketball, you can't do this, you can't do that. So to get out here and to do things that you did when you were able-bodied, or what able-bodied people are doing and doing it better than them, wink, wink, it's so important for us. And you don't want to, there's a stigma that once you get hurt, you sit on your sofa and you watch Oprah and you're in your dirty sweats and you never shower, right? But that's a stigma. And so to be able to do this and to get attention for it breaks that stigma and lets people know that just because you're in a chair doesn't mean that it should stop you from anything. If anything, you should do more than you did before.
I like water skiing myself and getting to see other people go out and water ski. It's a great time out on the lake, and I love seeing all the smiles.
There's no place else in but Boulder where people would be this generous and this nice and this wonderful to devote their time and time and patience and dedication to help people to go out to water ski.
Expand is run by 5 certified recreational therapists and offers year-round opportunities for adventures, sports, community outings, and more. For information about participating or volunteering, visit the city's website. Thank you for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter by submitting news tips and questions. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe.